Welcome to another Higher Self Connect video. In this video, I'm going to do a live coaching session. So I'm going to take the first person who calls in, and if you have questions, just ask me, and we'll dive into anything you want, from law of attraction to transformation, meditation, whatever you want. So I'm going to take the first caller starting now. Let me switch over. All right. Everything set? Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, how are you doing today? My
Doing
name
pretty
is
good.
Steve Williams.
Hey, Steve Williams. How you doing?
I'm okay, thank you.
So what questions you got?
How do you know that the law of attraction works? And do you have an example that could show me it works?
It's a good question. Law of attraction works. Well, for me, because I can only speak for me because I don't know enough about your experience, I look at what's going on around me, because law of attraction is basically saying that you are, you're like a magnet. What you think is around you. So I look around at the people, the circumstances, and things going on in my life, and then I take time to myself and ask myself questions like, you know, what are kind of my most dominant thoughts? What are the things I'm really thinking about? And I've noticed that when I'm really depressed, I don't have money, friends don't call, people are unavailable. When I'm really empowered, people buy me food for free, I go on trips for free, uh, things just get easy. And then I started to question myself over time, like, what is this? And so I would read books, and I would study, and I would ask other people, and I would listen to them and listen to the words that they're saying. And I noticed that the people who struggled the most constantly said, oh, woe is me, or had negative ideas. And the people who really, really were like thriving or growing only talked about their dreams. They were almost like obsessive about it, but they were accelerating. They were getting better. They were taking on more things because that's what they talked about. And so I struggle with it too at times, figuring out how to stay aligned with law of attraction. And basically, it's the idea that you're a magnet. You think something, especially look at your conscious and subconscious thoughts, because you might be thinking something that you've thought for a long time that you're not really thinking of, that you're thinking about. And if you can take some time to look at your main struggles, and you write out what your main struggles are and think, okay, what are the main themes in this? You may find that, okay, it's a negative judgment of myself, or insecurity, and or lack of value for myself. And then you play with it for like a week, and you say to yourself, okay, just for this week alone, I'm gonna play with this law of attraction. I'm gonna give it a try. I'm going to think the opposite of what I've been thinking. I'm gonna think I'm the most powerful person in the world. I'm gonna think I'm the most attractive person in the world. And I've done this. And I find that next thing you know, maybe attractive women are just right next to me. Or let's say I go out to a club or something. They're trying to interact with me, or they're like touching me, or they bump into me, and I'm, what is going on? Because I'm a magnet. You know, everything you do, everything you think, all the emotions you have are pulling to you either or pulling to you your most dominant thoughts. So to answer your question, play. For me, I've played with law of attraction, and I've seen that my most dominant thoughts are a reflection of what's going on around me. For a person listening in, go for a week and play. It doesn't have to be something super heavy. Just play with a thought. Like maybe play with the thought that, I'm gonna have enough. I'm gonna make a few extra dollars this week. I'm gonna focus on having a few extra dollars. I know a few extra dollars are coming. I'm gonna be open to a way for a few extra dollars to come, and you'll see probably within 3 to 5 days. Oh well, I guess I could cut that lawn, or oh, I could do a study, or oh, my friend owed me a few bucks. Let me ask him. You'll be inspired. So, does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you. I appreciate it. So, what is the vortex, and what do you have to be in alignment with
Mm-hmm.
to get closer to your dreams and your goals?
Well, that's a great question. The vortex, for people who don't know, is a concept presented by Esther Hicks. She is one of the people who talks about law of attraction. And the vortex basically is that you are an energy. And the idea is that when you were born, you come from an energy. Your spirit comes from an energy. And that energy is uh, I guess the best way to put this without getting too complex is that you're always connected to that energy, and it's like your spirit is always connected to a higher spirit or God or source or whatever, And the more you're in alignment with that energy, God, source, your soul, you can attract you because you're already a magnet. The things, the places, the things that you want into your life. So to not get too abstract, basically comes down to this. Your soul has a kind of essence, a knowing. And based on your emotions, you get an indicator of how close you are connected to your true soul self. So when you have negative emotions, you're like disconnected from your true soul self. When you are in alignment with how your soul really feels about things, you feel happy, excitement, joy, appreciation, love. And so inspiration. And so if you notice, when you're really depressed, it's hard to come up with ways to do things. When you're inspired, when you're in love, you're connected to your truth, you're able to come up with ideas, inspirations. People want to be around you. You magnetize to you the things that you want. So the vortex is basically the idea is that you need to find a way to align with your true soul self, because that soul self is will create a magnet of bringing to you the people, places, things in your life that you want.
But how do you do that? Like, what's like a way you could practice working on it?
Great question.
Getting into the alignment.
So there's a couple ways. Meditation is a good way because you quiet your mind. The thing is, if you're like any human, your mind's going a million miles a minute. And you have to quiet it because you're not just a person, you're an energy. You're like a radio signal that's constantly going out into the universe. Blah, 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 and you have to quiet it enough that you can almost like reset it. You know, like, okay, I'm back at zero. I've had all these negative signals I'm giving out. Let me go back to zero and just try to give out some positive signals. So meditation can be a way. But if you're a person who really struggles with meditation, I would say a great concept is to start doing things that you enjoy or that you're interested in, that you're excited about, particularly having the feeling of excitement. Because excitement is a reflection of your soul's essence. The things you're excited about is what your soul's essence should be doing, what your soul essence's way of expressing itself. So I would say find ways to daily do things that not are fun, but a higher level of emotion, excitement, passion, appreciation, raw passion towards, just that activity. And then that activity, try to find more ways to do either that activity or other activities that you're excited about, that you have joy, passion for. And then the more you can put in throughout your day things that you're excited about, you'll start to see maybe common themes that, I like to paint. I like to draw. Maybe I should explore the career of being a painter, an artist, just on the side. I still got my job, but on the side, I'm going to start maybe making paintings. And then law of attraction may pull more people to you, like, hey, I got some free paints you can use. Hey, I got some free tools you can use. Next thing you know, someone might say, hey, you can put your pictures up on eBay. Oh, okay. I'll show you how to do it. Law of attraction, because you're staying in that state of passion and joy, appreciation. The things that you are most excited about, those pictures you had the most joy doing, sell the most. So it's all about energy. And if you think of it like energy, you're constantly wanting to get in a state of joy, passion, appreciation through your actions, through your thoughts, through your emotions. If you can do that, then you can start to attract like a magnet the things that are of your passions, joys, and appreciations. That makes sense?
Yes, thank you. I have one more question.
Yeah, ask me any question you want.
Who inspired you to do this? To want to get into law of attraction?
What inspired me to get into it is pain in the beginning. I felt like I had a power within me, but I felt like disconnected. I felt insecure. I felt doubt. I felt frustration. I felt like I wasn't good enough. And the pain got so deep, I had to find answers. So I would, late at night, be at home reading, looking at videos, asking questions. Called psychics. I called psychics up before and said, hey, I need help. If you're real, give me some answers. And sometimes they gave me answers. And I didn't realize that simply what it was law of attraction working. I was open to let them give me the answers I needed to make the next steps. So if you think of yourself as an energy and that the reality around you is connected, everything you think affects that connectivity. And if you can get certain thoughts that are in alignment with what you want, the universe has to connect up to those components and bring them to you. It took me a while to understand that, and I still work with it. But I understand that if I can get in alignment with something razor clear, I can bring it to me.
And that's part of the vibration too, right?
All of his energy, all of his vibration, all of it's basically the same thing.
Okay. The energy and the vibration is the same thing. Okay.
Yeah. Any more questions?
Oh, that would be it. Thank you.
All right.
All right,
Thank
take
you.
care.
All right. Take care.
Yep.
All right. So that was a good session today, a good coaching session. Feel free. I'm going to do some more of these. And later on, I'll put my number back up so you guys can call in. But once again, remember that within you is a power. There is a soulful power that's calling to come out. If you're watching this video, you have something to give to the world. And you owe it to yourself to explore things that you're passionate about. Explore the possibilities of doing things that are of your joy. And to bring it out every day the best way that you can. And be easy with yourself. Play a little bit with life. Let life be more of a playground rather than a battlefield. And you can see how you can start making your life more malleable and become the true magician that you are. I'll talk to you later. Peace.